Just wanted to share a few personal thoughts as to what's happening in our state at this point of time. As you all know, there was a recent delegation also by the opposition-led alliance. For that, there were a few other MPs also who came over here hoping to bring peace. My only sincere request to all the parliamentarians across all political lines, let Parliament function. We need to hear and discuss about all the issues which is prevailing in the state. Thus, it becomes very important and pertinent to mention here that Parliament is allowed to function. And I'm not saying because I belong to a particular political party, but because I happen to be a Manipuri, and we deserve to know what is happening, what is going to be discussed, and what are the programs, what are the things which are going to be taken forward to ensure that there is peace over here in our state. Coming over here for photo ops doesn't make any sense. We need peace. Thus, in whatever rule or whatever manner you're going to discuss, we already know that there's a no confidence motion. I'm sure the Prime Minister will be speaking during the no confidence motion. Let it function, let it be discussed, let the Home Minister come forward. We want central government to take a lot more proactive measures for the state of Manipur. The Home Minister coming to the Parliament and stating the views of the central government becomes important. So let Parliament function, let the Union Home Minister speak, let the Prime Minister speak on the day which he has to. If Parliament is allowed to function, I'm sure he will speak, and it's his responsibility also to speak. Lots of main issues needs to be discussed. Does not getting away from the main issues which is prevailing in the state. Why a so-called ethnic conflict, which everybody is mentioning over here, has been going on for 3 months. It is not just a mere ethnic conflict now, but it has gone beyond that. There's a lot more issues underneath which we need to know. Illegal migrants, one of the core issues which the state government is facing. Already Government of India has initiated measures to, identify them. So this is a very important issue. I'm sure thousands and lakhs of people are here, and we need to identify those, get into the core issue. How a 3-month-old conflict is still allowed to go on is a big question. Where the arms and ammunition coming from? Who is supplying to them? Everybody is saying Village Defense Force is fighting, State Security Force and Central Security Force. I don't think so. Yes, there may be Village Defense Force fighting along, but people with a huge amount of backings, with lots of money, ensuring that there's trans-border, cross-border infiltration, and infiltration not just with human, but with arms and ammunition also. Otherwise, how can state and central security force go on fight for 3 odd months? So it is not easy. We know it has happened in the past in Kashmir, in Assam, and the part of Northeast with insurgency and terrorist related activities. So we think that a lot more needs to be discussed. Central agency has to look into it. The Ministry of Home Affairs has to look into it, where it's coming from. For me personally, if you ask right now, disarmament is very important, whether it's from the insurgent groups who has violated ground rules, whether it's the foreign militia, which we believe there are, or all those weapons which were looted from the state machinery. All these has to go. Once disarmament happens, I believe there'll be non-violence, the violence will be lessened, peace will be there, and then you can start the political dialogue and talk to all these stakeholders and discuss how to move forward. My only appeal to all parliamentarians is Manipur deserves to be heard. Manipur deserves to be talked about, to be discussed about. Don't let political issues damage that. Otherwise, in the course of history, those parliamentarians who are there right now, they will be remembered for not even thinking about the state of Manipur and more about the political issues which are prevailing, across the country. So my earnest request to all of you, let us allow Parliament to function, let Manipur be discussed, let the real issues be discussed, and I'm sure peace will be there in due course of time.